Good morning, ladies. Happy Saturday. I am so glad to be here this morning with all of you. Today we are talking bullet journaling 101. Bullet journaling is one of my all-time favorite things to do. It's a great way that it's helped me, amongst other tools, but to work on my own anxiety and stresses and to keep me from getting overwhelmed. Bullet journaling really allows me to go through my thoughts and really write them down and put them out in such a way that keeps me very organized and very sane. If you've never tried bullet journaling, once we get through it today, I'm going to say I highly recommend it and I think you should try it. Traditional journaling, even for me, was completely mundane for me. To just kind of write out your day and be like, hey, I got up at such and such a time and I did this today. It bored the hell out of me. So bullet journaling, the idea of just rapid logging your thoughts, bullet pointing your routines or different tasks you have or events or goals or motivations for you was so much easier and so much more fun for me. So I am hoping you guys have a blast with this as well. So if you're out there and you're joining me today, give me a shout. Maybe let me know where you're joining from, what your morning beverage is today. I am very excited again to be here with all of you. So definitely let me know you're hanging out. So again, today, hi, Becky. Fabulous. We're excited to have you here too. If you're joining me and you are watching the replay later on this week, definitely shoot up a hashtag replay. Go ahead and tag me if you have any comments. And as we're chatting, if anything comes to mind, feel free to pop in and give me some thoughts or questions or anything you've got, okay? So again, today we're talking bullet journaling. And I don't know if you can tell, but I am super excited. So bullet journaling, again, is that idea of just rapid logging your thoughts, creating ways to organize your thoughts, and just get everything on paper. So if you're trying to visualize something or manifest something, this is a great way to do it. If you're just trying to get everything out of your head so maybe you could sleep better at night, another great way to do it. So for everybody, there is a different kind of journal that you may want to use. Again, the Lectern 1917, I like this big guy. Kind of seems a little crazy, probably size for a journal, but it makes me feel comfort. You can use a regular notebook. You can use, any journal, any book of your choice. Maybe you have that fancy one with the pink sparkles or the mermaids on it. Whatever you got. It's totally cool. This journal actually has bullet dots in it, so it kind of helps you graph things a little bit better. So once you're ready to start your journal, there's a couple of different ways to do it. Traditional little bullet dots can be used for your tasks. When I write down events and special things, I kind of use an open circle. And then for everything else you've kind of got rolling around, maybe you use like a little asterisk. You kind of want to come up with your own special code for your journal. But that's just me. So the first thing that happens with your journal is inside, when you open it up, you're actually going to have a table of contents. I don't know if you can see that. What that's going to do for you is kind of keep you organized. So if you ever need to go back into this journal, you can actually go right back to the page. Page numbers are on the bottom or the top, whatever your book is. And this way you can look up things that you might want to remember. So if you had certain events or certain tasks or goals, or maybe you tried something one day, this is a great way to help you stay organized. Let's see. So I wrote down all my notes because I didn't want to mess this up on you guys, okay? So that's your index. That is your table of contents. And the first thing you're going to do in your brand new journal, which is a great way to kick off 2019, by the way. So if you're looking to get started and get yourself set up, the next thing you're going to have is your future log. So as you can see, mine is still very empty. I have not filled that out just yet. In that future log, you're going to create, whether it takes you a page, 2 pages, whatever you got, you're going to set up your months. So, January through December. And we're looking ahead. So if you have goals for the year, so maybe in January you want to redo your bedroom, or like for me in November, I run the same 5K every year. So that is going in my book. That is my future. If I want to maybe set up more of these fun topics for these calls, I may write that down for January saying content creation. So you want to write down whatever kind of goals you've got. So you'll set it up month by month and put them in there. And even if you don't have them right now, that's okay. Stuff may come up. You may be sitting in the middle of April and think, oh my gosh, I want to set up this vacation for October. Write it down, okay? Set it up, manifest it, start visualizing it, get it out there. Huge. So after your future log, this is where we start our months. And this is where I have a lot of fun. Bullet journaling is a blast. So you can go and make this as crazy as you want. You can get, I don't know, you can get your favorite kind of pens. I have a lovely collection of colored pens. Maybe you want to use markers. I always recommend something that's going to stay because you don't want to go back to those later, because usually a lot of times like pencil smidges, even regular pens sometimes have a tendency to kind of bleed a little bit. So just be careful what you use, because if you want to go back to this thing in like 6 months, you want to be able to read it. So your next thing is going to be your monthly intentions. So whatever you want to focus on, whatever you want to work towards. So for example, I've created my January page. So again, so if you can kind of see that, you want to create your intentions for the month. So for me, my first intention is to stick with what works and let go of what doesn't. So the whole idea is to get rid of what doesn't serve. So if there's something that's been nagging you, driving you crazy, something that's not healthy for you, let it go. Focus on the good things. Stick with what is working for you. Now for me, I like to meditate, so I do that every day. So that's kind of my thing. So for me, I'm going to stick with that every day because I know that helps me set up my day for the better. It helps me kind of calm my mind, and it helps me work through anything that might be dwelling around up there, and it creates the best day for me. If anything gives me like those anxious feelings or stresses me out, it's got to go. So that is my focus for this month, is to stick with what works, get rid of what doesn't. The next one on my list is to trust yourself. Believe in yourself, okay? You want to have faith in yourself. So, you know, whether that's not making maybe the same mistakes again, focusing on the good parts of you, having those daily positive affirmations, just trusting in you. You are good enough, you are amazing, and you are that person, okay? So that is my second intention for January. My third one is say what you really feel and don't hold back. I personally have a tendency of not wanting to ever hurt anybody's feelings, and not that you ever want to. But sometimes that holds you back from either expressing your opinions. Maybe it's a need that you have. Maybe it's something you need to do to grow. So just basically speaking up a little bit, you know? And people that love you and that know you, they're going to be okay with that. They're going to be happy with that. They're going to want to know what's going on in there. And if people get upset, you know what, maybe they weren't ready for that side of you yet. So let's just go into 2019, kicking ass and really getting out there, okay? Number 4 is celebrating the baby victories. So I don't know if you saw my post yesterday where I talked about small steps every day, but celebrating the little things can be just as important as celebrating those big goals. Just getting up in the morning and meditating every day is a little thing to be proud of. Getting up and going to the gym 3 times a week is something to be proud of. Getting up and setting up that coffee that maybe you haven't had time for all week because your kids have you running crazy, be happy about that. That is okay. That is a small victory. Celebrate those, because they are what is going to keep you going and keep you improving that little bit every day. I mean, if you improve by 1% every day, by the end of the year, you've now improved 365%. How amazing can that be? So just think about that. Put that right there. My 5th intention is to focus on my goals. Sometimes we get so busy in our daily lives and we get so busy in our space that we kind of forget about what we've really got going on or what we really want to do, or, you know, where we're headed. So that idea just to focus on your goals is huge, okay? And number 6 for me is to ask myself every day, does this let me feel free? Now, the title of this group that we're all a part of is that Vibrant, Carefree, and Fabulous Females. So I'm asking myself, does this make me feel free? I don't want to feel stressed. I don't want to feel overwhelmed. I don't want to feel anxious. So again, it kind of goes back to that first intention. Does it serve? Got to ask yourself that and then go from there. So when you're making decisions, does it make you feel free? Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel happy? Put yourself there. So again, everyone, so your January intentions, create that page. Make it as fun as you want, or maybe you don't want to go crazy. That's okay. I like my colors. I like my fun stuff. It keeps me going. So your choice. After your intentions page, what you want to do is create a calendar page. So you're going to list out all of your days of the month. So one by one by one. And on that, it's just kind of a basic snapshot of your month. So maybe you have, you know, Dad's birthday, January 5th, Maddie's school concert, January 12th, dinner with the girls, January 15th, you know, whatever you've got, just put your events down there. Great way to keep yourself organized. I know a lot of people today like to use the technology and your phones and putting everything in there. I try and get away from that a little bit because I feel like sometimes you can get sucked into your technology so much and it's not always healthy for you. This is another great way to keep you grounded and balanced. So that is your calendar page. So just to kind of go back to where we started. So you have your index page, which is your table of contents. You have your future log, which talks about all your different massive goals for the year. Then you're going to go into your months. So you have your January, your monthly intentions. Then you have your calendar page. Now, we are moving on to our task page. This is the page that I dread every month. So I am there with you, okay? So your task page is going to be that spot where you write down everything you want to do for the month on a task level, okay? So again, for January, you know, I want to create more of this fun stuff for you ladies. So that is on my task page. It's something I need to do. I really need to do a massive overhaul. It's January. I want to go through all of my, you know, certain, you know, my kind of my summer clothes, kind of get rid of what I don't need, what's there, keep certain things. Like I need to go through a massive overhaul of my closet. As crazy as it sounds, but we all have to do it eventually. That is on my task page. It's all these things that you may want or not so much want to do. But again, it's a great way to kind of give yourself that personal accountability and keep you in the know. Because if you don't write some of these things down, they kind of get away from you. So if you look at this all the time and you look at it every day and as you're journaling, you're going to be reminded and you're going to see that task and what you need to do. Now, once you have your task page, then this is where the fun craziness starts. So we have our daily log. This is the space you're going to go to every day. Now, generally, I do it a minimum of twice a day. I do it in the morning and I do it at night and occasionally in between, depending on what's going on. So every night before I go to bed, this is part of my nightly routine. So that 15 minutes, if you downloaded that guide, I kind of talk about, you know, putting your electronics down, setting up your bed space. This is part of my like 15, 20 minutes. I like to read. I like to do certain things, but I put this in there because what I like to do every night before bed is write down my next day's routine. I feel like it gives me something to look forward to. So my daily log, I'll put, you know, get up at 4:30, go to the gym, come home and meditate, take a shower, go to work. So, you know, get ready, you know, get on a call, do what I gotta do. I put my whole routine into this space. It just, again, it helps me when I get up the next morning and I open this back up and I'm like, oh my God, I have all these amazing things to do today. This is gonna be a great day. It puts you in a really amazing mindset. And I also, usually I like to also, as I'm jotting things down, I like to choose a topic for the month. So maybe I haven't decided yet, but maybe in January, you know, maybe I'll track my nutrition for the month. Or maybe I will track how much reading I do for the month and what I read. You can kind of pick something, something you want to focus on. And then just throughout your day, you know, I carry this baby with me all the time. If I hear something that sounds like something that resonated with me, or maybe somebody says something that I'm like, that's amazing, you know, I'll write it down. Because going back to these things, going back to maybe quotes that you hear or things that you've read or maybe again, those small victories, maybe something happens and you're like, hey, I did that, or, I accomplished that. Write it down. That's amazing. Jot it down. And this is what bullet journaling is. It's that ability just to rapid log your thoughts, what goes on, maybe your special collection there, whatever you're focusing on, jot it down. It's huge. And again, it's a great way to get your thoughts on a paper. It's a great way to visualize. It's a great way to manifest. It's a great way to set yourself up. So that's kind of bullet journaling in a nutshell. You can go as crazy or as not crazy as you want. Like I said, I like to use my colored pens and draw little pictures and have all this kind of fun with this. It's just another great tool to have in your toolbox to help you ground, to help you get out your thoughts, to help you set yourself up for success, because now you're not stressing, you're not as overwhelmed, you're not trying to remember things. You can have a little bit of fun with this. And when you put it into your routines, it helps you create a consistency. And again, it kind of holds you a little personally accountable. So if you've got goals, you've got motivations, you've got intentions, put them in this book, bring them to life. So that is my bullet journaling 101 in a nutshell. So again, index page, future log, monthly intentions, calendar page, task log, and then your daily log. So when your month is over, now you start again. So in February, once January is over, February will have my intentions page again. It will have my calendar page. It will have my task log, which if you didn't finish something in January that deserves to be moved over, bring it with you. And then you start your daily log. And this will happen every month until you fill up this bad boy. And then you start a new one. So that is bullet journaling in a nutshell. So if you are out there with me, give me a shout. If you have any questions, I am here. I'm going to hang out for a little bit, and I'm going to kind of keep talking about how this works. And I want to get you set up. So if you're ready to kind of maybe take your routine to the next level, maybe do some more of this bullet journaling, setting up your goals, maybe need a little more help getting crystal clear, definitely take advantage of that free 30-minute New Year, New You. Get that vibrant clarity call going. I'm going to leave the link here in the comments. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely book your call with me. We will go over the different ways we can crystal clear your goals. I can help you set up your journal if that's something you want to do. There are so many things we can help you work on. So again, I am going to leave that link here. Just give me 1 second to find it. In the meantime, again, if you have questions, you have thoughts, tell me what they are. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know how you're feeling about this. I want to know if it's something you can use. Again, bullet journaling, it is amazing practice that we can set up to create the best way to be successful in our lives. You're setting up new ways to log your thoughts, creating ways to manifest and visualize, and creating ways to just, again, ultimately get you ready to jumpstart your day, get you ready to, rock your best self. And with 2019 right around the corner, this is a lot of times when people want to make those resolutions or different goals and really kick off their year. So maybe bullet journaling would be a great new way for you to get started. So again, I've added that link. Oh, you're very welcome, Becky. I'm super glad you're excited. Again, I might seem like a crazy person, but this is like one of my favorite things to do. I really feel it's helped me, again, with my anxiety. I feel like it's helped me just gather my thoughts better. I feel like it's helped me just set myself up. I'm less stressed, I'm less overwhelmed, and everything is in this book. This is like my go-to. This is my thing. So again, this baby goes with me everywhere. So you pick and choose your journal. Pick one that resonates with you. Pick one that speaks to you. Again, if you want to use a simple notebook, if you want to do it electronically, you can do that. You can set up a space in your laptop. Bullet Journal has a great app to kind of help you with that. Or maybe, like I said, you walk through your local bookstore. You find one that you like. Maybe it's got a yogi on the front, or again, maybe it's covered in pink glitter, or whatever works for you, whatever's going to get you excited. And again, choose your pens wisely. You don't want to use pencil because it tends to smudge down the road. Even regular pens can bleed a bit. You want something that's going to stay so you can kind of go back to this when you need it. And yeah, you just set yourself up. So again, index page to track your journal so you don't have to be flipping through looking for things that you might need later. Your future log so that you can look down the road big time for those goals. Your monthly intention. So whatever month you're starting. So again, January is right around the corner. If you're ready to get started and you want to do this, go out this weekend, grab your book. If you're off Tuesday for New Year's, go ahead and set that up. And then go ahead and create your space. So you set those intentions. And I know we talked about that earlier. I showed you where mine were. So go ahead if you want to, maybe if you want to use mine for a start. Again, if you want to book that call and we'll go through your goals and we'll set you up. And then from there, that's where you create your calendar page, your events page to remember all those little things. And then you set up your task log to hold you accountable. And then you have your daily log where you put in all your stuff. So again, I like to write my routine in the night before. I like to pick something, a special topic to focus on each month. And then, yeah, you just rapid log. There's no more full sentences, writing your life's history. Just go right down the line. Get your thoughts out, spew them onto your page, bring them to life, use them as your visualization tool, and create this space for you to be amazing. Okay. Does anybody have any more questions or thoughts? If you do and you're watching the replay, go ahead and throw up a hashtag replay. Go ahead and tag me, and I will definitely answer anything. If you're just excited to be here and you're happy with what you're listening to, go ahead and let me know that too. We're going to take this. We're going to set this up. I'm going to talk more about this as we kind of go on with our lives here. On Wednesday, on Tea Time with Pam, we are back here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So depending on where you are, keep an eye out. We will be back, and we're going to talk about 3 mindful movements that you can do to make yourself, set yourself up for a better night's sleep. If you're ready to kind of start making that routine, so now you've got your bullet journaling before bed, you're turning those electronics off before bed, and now I'm going to give you one step further to set yourself up for a great night's sleep so that the next day you are ready to rock your best self. So again, if you're watching, if you're seeing the replay, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you Wednesday night at 8 p.m. right here, okay? Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy your Saturday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.